Wild Wings Cafe. I am here talking with, are you a general?
No, I'm a staff sergeant.
You're a staff sergeant Inman?
Yes.
State your full name.
Michael Arthur Inman.
Yes, sir. How long have you been doing this?
I've been a member of the Honor Guard for a little less than a year. I'm also a member of the Veterans of Foreign Wars. Have been a member of that organization for quite a number of years.
Now, I'm goofing off with you a little bit here, but you guys did a very, very special and important thing today. And if you would, kind of briefly tell people what went on today as far as with the Rolling Thunder coming through and what it's all about.
Well, the Rolling Thunder come through taking their annual torch to the wall in honor of all veterans, not just the Vietnam veterans, but in honor of all veterans who have served their country through all of our wars.
World War I, II, Korean War,
Vietnam War, Bosnia, Grenada, Panama, of course, Iraq and Afghanistan.
God, there's way too many of them.
Really, there is, sir. Really, there is. But, you know, that's how we keep our country free.
Now, I understand we talked off the air here a little bit, but you actually did radio back in the day.
Yes, I was in broadcasting for about 15 years.
And then you finally got a real job, right?
Well, I wouldn't consider that. I love broadcasting, but my wife didn't like all the little ladies calling in.
Really?
Yeah.
So it wasn't so much about the travel or having to move around to different cities and stuff?
It wasn't that. It was more or less the women connection.
Well, you know what? You're luckier than me because I don't get all that kind of action.
There's Vietnam vets still fighting for their benefits, what they deserve.
I know. I've talked to several people about that tonight and over the years, and that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Here you go over there thinking, all right, so you go and do this job. You go in as a 21-year-old kid. You go over and they promise you all this stuff, and then you go and you do the job. You almost get killed. You risk your life every day, and then you come back and they say, uh-oh, sorry. That's a bunch of BS.
Well, and then 35 years later, you get to go to the wall and say hello to all those guys. It took me 35 years to get to the wall in D.C. 35. That's how long it took. And to this day, and I've been there year after year now for several years. And today, it's probably the most overwhelming thing that I can do in my life. It is absolutely overwhelming.
And you go there and you see the names of guys that you knew, guys that died right beside you.
Yeah. And I say hello to them, and it's overwhelming.
You know, so many things are, you know, it's like out of sight, out of mind. If people haven't been in that situation, I mean, we saw all the news coverage back when, you know, growing up in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. So all that news, you know, all the cameras were over there, and every night, you know, we were inundated with all these pictures of everything going on, and all these bombs blowing up, people getting shot, and everything going on. But if you're not there in it, and you're not there actually doing it, you don't even have you have less than 1% of the realization of how it really was.
You don't have a clue.